for the great privilege of attending this conference and being their guest over the duration of the conference. I have been delegate to annual conference. I've enjoyed them all, but I had voting powers in these days, which makes it quite different from today. I can come and sit back and listen to the younger generation, which is the ones you've got to hold on to. Get the younger ones in to the Labour Party and work on them. However, as I say, it was very nice to relax the last 2 or 3 days and enjoy conference, and I was very happy to see the young women, the women especially, coming forward to the rostrum and putting forth their case as I did years and years ago. But it made me very happy because they're making a better job of it today than what we did. They've got all the facilities, they've got everything that we didn't have 30 and 40 years ago. I didn't, first of all, anticipate such an honour as what has been given to me today. I really joined the ILP in 1920 when I was 16 years of age. And I only joined the ILP at that time in Mulgai, in Dumbartonshire, in Scotland. And because they had dancing lessons, and I was very keen. I was very keen to learn how to dance when I should have been going, as I told my parents, to the education evening classes. I attended to them later on, of course, but I got to the ILP meetings first. They had dancing lessons, and then they did a little propaganda talk at the end of the dancing session. And from that, these days, the seed was shown. The seed was shown. And then I've battled on more or less ever since. I'm extremely happy today to see so many young people at conference, and as I said already, to put forward the Labour Party policy with passion. It's great to sit back and watch them. I think we can, older ones, can sit back knowing that it's in good hands in the younger generation that's coming on. But we have to be, I'm so pleased, I think I've already said that, to see the young women coming forward from all their branches, putting forward the resolution, speaking on it so much better than we did long ago. I also want to thank from this rostrum Dennis Canavan, the MP for Falkirk West in Scotland, who has been a great friend. We had a great struggle and a fight to get him in to, as a Labour candidate in 1974. And I'm very glad to see he's here at the conference today. Very happy I am. I would like to tell you a little story, getting away back to the early 1920s, and it's about a Secretary of State, an Under-Secretary of State for Scotland he became. He became the Right Honourable Thomas Johnson. He came to our village in the early 1920s to put forward his Labour policy, and the Tory-dominated village wouldn't let him a hall in the village to have his meeting. So after all the half-dozen socialists, that's all there was in the village at that time, it's still Tory-dominated, but we held, the meeting was held in the village street, where they managed to get more people to come and listen to them on the street than ever they would have gone into a hall, because they were frightened to go into the hall, because the Tories were their bosses in these days. And in a village they just couldn't do that. So we had a great public meeting on the street. He got into Parliament and he became the Under-Secretary, the Scottish Under-Secretary for State. And that was the Right Honourable, he became the Right Honourable Tom Johnson. This happened in my area, and because of that I was terribly interested. But I do appeal to conference and to all the branches in England and in Scotland to concentrate on the young. These are the voters of tomorrow. Don't disillusion them. Whatever you do with disunity, try and have this great unity in the Labour Party. Don't let us be washing our dirty linen in public for the sake of the Tories.
Edith Simpson there, almost as old as the Labour Party itself, just over 80 years of age. And the ILP she referred to there is the Independent Labour Party, which is was one of the parts of that came together to form the Labour Party. One with a tradition of humanism and idealism and internationalism, of which Edith Simpson is clearly a very distinguished representative.
He was born in Bristol and moved to